Hey everybody, it's Steven Improbable Wargaming, and here we are again. My truly undefeated daughter versus a humiliated dad. We are in round, what is it, 4 now of our battle. She continues to bring orcs to the table, and I'm going to try Fellgor Ravagers, see if they can put her in her place. But most likely I'm going to lose again, because the dice really like her. What are we supposed to do, right? Or are you a tactical genius? Which way is it? Which would you say? Luck of the dice or tactical genius?
I think I'm a tactical genius.
Okay, she said she's a tactical genius. Well, I can't argue with her. She's whipping my butt. Now, as always, let's get into the intro. The first one is a barred one just because I did not make time to record one for my Fellgors. There are slight differences. I will fill you in when we get back. Here we go. Hey everybody, this is Steven with Improbable Wargaming, and we are looking at Fellgor Ravagers. On the table, of course, I've got a Fellgor Death Null on the table. We've got him with the Unholy Talisman, so that he's got a 5-up save. Of course, he's got an auto pistol and a bludgeoner, so, you know, he's ready to rock. We've got a Fellgor Flux Spray with an Unholy Talisman as well. Though that means that they have a 5-up invulnerable save, and they're running with, of course, the triple cleaver. And then we move on from there. We got the Fellgor Gnarlscar, also an Unholy Talisman, and he's got, of course, the Bionic Fist and an auto pistol. And so we're moving on from there. We have the Fellgor Gorehorn, also with the Unholy Talisman, a Skull Cleaver, and an auto pistol, ready to do some work. And then to round out the rest, there will be no more talismans. We ran out of points, but we have Fellgor Herdgoad, Fellgor Mangler. We've got a Fellgor Shaman right here. And of course, we've got a Fellgor Toxhorn. And to round everything out, we've got a Fellgor Vandal. So this is going to be interesting to go into Harlequins, and we'll see how they do. Thank you. Hey, Steven with Improbable Wargaming again. This time talking about my daughter's list. I know she hasn't finished painting her models, and I'm trying not to pressure her. So don't give her too much of a hard time. Now, we of course are starting off with a knob with a Power Claw. We of course have the fun Bomb Squig. We have a boy with stick bombs. We've got boy with choppas. We've got a comms boy, right? We've got the good old DACA boy, which is hanging out somewhere over here. Over here, we have a sneaky little grot. We've got a rocket boy with climbing rope. We have a slasher boy somewhere right there with the double blades. Then a good old sniper boy, which is right here, also with climbing rope. And then of course we've got our boy over here with the sledgehammer breacher, kind of guy. Either way, this is my daughter's list for Kill Team, and she's beat me once already, not against my Gene Stealers, but let's see how it goes. Bye. And we are back here to play some good old Kill Team. Now, before we go too far, let's talk about what mission we're doing. You might be able to tell by looking at this if you played enough of this good beta life. But let's see here. We are doing Secure the Machinery. If an operative performs this action while controlling a rig operative terrain, then they score 1 point. At the end of the battle, turning point 4, for every piece of equipment you control, 3 additional points. So this is good. We've got our cards ready to go, and we are ready to roll. We've already placed out our barricades. We both agreed we wanted 3 because it feels in some areas kind of open. So we're going there. I'm excited to try out these Fellgor Ravagers. They look dangerous. Now,
Yes, sir.
You ready? Grab your dice. Let's see who goes first. Boom. Ah! It made the box. I rolled a 6. And you threw a dice at me. Grab another one and stop throwing dice at me. I'm sensitive. That was kind of cool. Okay, 5 and 6. So I'm going first. And you didn't put markers on my stuff. You know what? We're just going to be all out hardcore. We're going to put everyone out in the open just to run around the board. I'm just going to throw down some action tokens. I'll put them down more. But just for now, I've decided everyone is visible and ready to brawl because, we're kind of like chaosy beasts, and we just want to smash. I don't see why we would hide. Maybe I'm wrong. But we're going to give this a go. Normally, I'm very sneaky, hidey kind of guy. And maybe that's why I've been getting my butt kicked. So we're going to try and see if we can prevent that. You know, that's just what we're going to do. So, oh, don't want that.
We'll see.
We'll see. I agree with you. So we're just going to put out the last couple of action tokens because that's why I'm out of action tokens. Okay, fine. These two guys are going to be Heidi boys because I don't have any more tokens. Alrighty, we are officially ready to begin. Let's go. Fellgor models look nice. I might need to get a set. Yeah, I actually think GW did really good job. I plan on going in and adding some details to them, like the stripy, you know, hazard stripes on the swords and stuff to kind of give them some more life. But for now, they are quite good for the channel. Alrighty, so now I'm going to get to move. Let's go over and figure out what the heck I'm doing. I've got a guy with... So we got the Fellgor Death Kneel. He's got 2 actions. Oh, yeah, before I go far, what is your strategic ploy, ma'am?
I did the
Shh. Okay, so you're shushing me. Got it. And then, you sound the friendly one. I read this and I still can't decide what I want. You know what? We are just going to go with ambush. Maybe? Nah, I don't. Yeah, let's just go ambush. I'll spend 1 CP. We're both at 3 now. We went up to 4. Now we're at 3. Boop. Okay. Let's see. With that in mind, I will just change this back to a conceal. And we're going to move some models. Sound good?
Yep.
Okay, so we've got stuff to do. I'm just going to be really brave. May I borrow your measurer, ma'am? Perfect. This will get me up to the rig right here. And, of course, it's heavy, so I can hide there. Yep. And that gets me in range with the good old triangle, which we're there. So I will do my other action to score 1 point. Because, guess what? Well, let me see if the score happens at the end while you're doing it. Now, go ahead, ma'am. I've done both my actions. I'm a sneaky boy. Your turn. I'm scared.
Because I did shush, so
yes, ma'am.
I get to do my free...
Does yours say free dash? Or
I think it does. Yeah, I think
I'll
it does.
I'll look real quick here. So friendly operatives not within line of sight of an enemy operative have a conceal order are more than blank, hexagon away, can immediately perform a free dash. So immediately. So you get free dashes if they're conceal order and not visible, right? So that's easy. Go ahead and dash away. It looks like you can do it to several models because it says, yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
So wait.
You could just do it now and then you can add movement.
Shush is...
Yes, yes, that is correct. No, that's pretty good, actually. I like that.
Wait, I meant dash.
But you can only do this one once, so this is the time to do it. So yes, circle. Yes, you're going to do your free dash, and then you can move or do whatever you need to do. Just remember, whoever has the most action points on that rig, control it. Continue, ma'am.
I just need to...
Now, before we get too far, while she's figuring out what she wants to do next, please remember to, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, join our Discord because we do monthly giveaways, and join the Discord and subscribe to the channel, get you in there. That's so helpful. On top of it, if you really like what we're doing, you really want to see the channel thrive, continue giveaways and things like that, please consider being a Patreon. We have the lowest buy-in is $3 a month. That's $36 a year. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy for you. And like I said, this helps us grow the channel, continue doing great giveaways, and we really appreciate that. So please consider, buying in. And then we have higher tiers. Look at them, see if they interest you at all, and we can kind of go from there. You done moving?
Yep.
And you can leave positive or negative, constructive criticism so that we can get better at this game or whatever game we're playing. Yes, ma'am.
He's hiding behind there. So.
Okay. Yep. And you did everything. And since nobody controls it, you won't be able to do the action. You have to be able to control it. So I did it while I controlled it. So ha ha ha. Okay. So, gosh, it looks like you plan on fighting me. I don't know if I like that. I don't know.
The orc does.
Yeah, well, of course the orc does, but so do the Fellgor Ravagers. This is what I've been planning for. You know what? This guy is just going to run up, and he is going to stay in the cover. And actually, we're going to come up. We're going to be bold. He's going to come up, and he's going to help control the point. Voila. So we still control the point. Go ahead, ma'am. Back to you for now. You plan on kicking my butt. Got it.
Yeah.
What you going to do? Go ahead and do what you're going to do next. While I sit there and worry.
So I'm going to have this guy.
Yep.
Go to hide this barricade.
I got you. And don't forget, because you have free dashes because of this, these guys could move closer to the lines if that's what you want.
Okay.
Because that's just their free thing that you did. Alrighty. So she's coming. We're definitely fighting over here. I can see that now. She's She wants to hurt me. Why do you want to hurt me?
That's the point of the game.
That is, I don't know if that's the point of the game, but you're definitely coming to hurt me. I think with that in mind, let me see where my measure. Can I borrow your measure? I've lost mine already.
How?
I'm really good at losing things. You know, that's just how it is. Okay, so this guy, are you concealed or is he out? No, he's not concealed. Okay, and then I need to get within that range, which I won't be able to do. So we're just gonna go over here and stay hidden. Alrighty, your turn, ma'am.
It's right over there by your other two measurers.
Hey, don't be mean. Kick my butt. That's all I'm asking.
I'll probably get this.
Oh, hey,
guy.
Robert, man. Good to see you. Hawkster, as always, lovely. Chris Mullen, thank you for being here. Anyone else, if you have questions, concerns, or just want to chat, please jump into the the chat section and say something. What's up?
You interrupted me.
I am the interrupter.
Okay.
Yes, what do you got for me?
I'm gonna move this guy up to here.
Okay. Boop, boop, boop.
Boop,
No.
boop, boop.
All right, just do it. So you can't get in the water to get up this way. Only access points to the rig are going to be here, here, and here. Okay, and of course here. But you won't be able to access this part of the rig without getting somewhere around. Okay, because you can't cross against this part because one, you don't have fly. And if you did, then you could. But you don't have fly, and you fall in. Ah! I'm burning. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Okay.
God.
What do you want to do now? Because you can't cheat. What's your big decision, ma'am? She's thinking.
This guy would be able to get up here because
I believe he has grappling equipment. Pass me your book and I'll take a quick
that's
peek.
grappling thing right there.
I know, but can let me look at your book real quick? We're going to confirm it in moments. While you're thinking about that,
Right
just remember, while you're thinking about it, you could always move somebody else just to be safe, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's probably wise. I'm really scared of your bomb squig. Last time he tried to do bad things to me.
Then she did.
Okay, cool. Okay, move something else while we're waiting, because I need a grappling hook, one action point, terrain feature that is visible to the operative, performs a free normal move action within this operative. Okay, yeah. So it sounds like this is not a problem for him. He could literally dash free movement up because he has the grappling hook, so you don't have to measure it, right? And then at that point, you can't repeat an action you already did, even if it's free, right? So at this point, he's just there, and he is going to be done. Sound good? To drop it. If that's what you really wanted, all right? Voila, your book back to you, ma'am.
Now he's getting closer to the rig.
Yeah, it's time for him to start scoring that points, I would believe. I think with that in mind, I'm kind of curious. Playing the Fellgor, I haven't memorized what they all look like, so I'm like looking at their weapons to determine who's who. Okay, that is the Fellgor Shaman. Yeah, Fellgor Shaman's coming your way. Boop. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. Okay, so he can kind of come out here, and he'll free dash up. Voila, all of his actions are done. Back to you, ma'am.
Okay.
Orcs can fly if this believes. Yeah, no, orcs generally can believe a lot of things and then fall into the pit of despair. Go ahead, ma'am. What do you got for me? What big action do you want to take? How you gonna kick my butt? Nobody really knows. You're thinking too hard. That's not how orcs play. Orcs are like, hey, nobody's fighting over there. Let's go that way. And it turns out to be a good idea. That's how orcs play.
Wait.
Yes, ma'am. You can start moving those guys if you want. What? And don't forget, he had a free dasher. He should be about there.
Because he's concealed?
Because he was concealed. That's correct. Anyone who's concealed got a free automatic dash. Okay, so you want to move there. Go right ahead. Okay. And then any other plans? You can dash it now because that dash happened before really the turning point one. So you could just go dash up here then. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Done. We did the thing. I like this board setup better than the last one. This one looks like the fight's coming quick. We're gonna start brawling turning point 2 for sure. So I'm excited. Let's see here. I'm gonna keep stealing the cool measurer from you if I can find my own. I did. I got it.
Two cool measurers over there.
Well, that's true. I got him. Okay. And as always, thank you, Travis, for some wonderful little measure / deployment zone stuff. If you're curious about Travis's products, please go ahead and jump into the Discord. You can find information there. Alrighty. So we I'm kind of scared of you right now. So we're gonna just move there and not go beyond. Alrighty, ma'am. It is thy turn. So what are you gonna do to me? Tell me more. She's thinking how she's gonna beat. Oh no. Okay, so
I'm just gonna.
yeah, you can move these deployment zones out. We only needed them for the start. We are done with that. I'll get them out of here. Okay, continue, ma'am.
So I can go to here and then.
Yep. Yes, you can.
Wait, do it.
What are you trying to think of?
Do I have? So how many actions are these?
Everybody has 2 actions.
So I can just do a regular dash.
Yes, if you want to do a regular dash, I don't know where you plan on going though.
Like...
Oh, so you want to dash that way?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. Boom, boom. Okay, he dashed. Da, da, da. So he's setting up to start blazing away with some rockets. Oh, boy.
Rocket.
Mm-hmm. Well, with that in mind, we got... I don't know if I like what you're doing to me. Here. Oh, goodness. You are putting out the gauntlet and making me think hard. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to go move and dash so we can get up here. And we're going to finish that move right there. Alrighty, ma'am. It's just thy turn. The one thing I can say about this game is it's just so... You can play it very quickly. The more practice you get, the faster this game goes. I wouldn't be shocked if you're doing hour, sub-hour games with some good experience and knowledge of the rules. We're getting there as best we can, so we'll see how it all goes. Go ahead, ma'am. What do you got for me?
Probably planning to, like...
You're just going to really try to brawl over there, aren't you?
Something like...
Mm-hmm.
Like get him...
If you get there, and there'll be enough room to dash onto it because of the height. So you can go there, and then if you measure it, right, we can... Well, you want to just put him like this, because he can do that. And you just moved him away. Well, actually, yeah, you ran out of the move. You needed, like, if you could have basically been a little closer like this, you would have made it. But since you were farther away, the best you can do is stop here. Okay? Now, you could choose to dash up this way if you want. Otherwise, staying there may be the right choice. What do you want to do?
So, I could, like, dash
of
up
course.
closer.
You could dash up closer if you want. Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Okay, boom, you're there. Don't forget to put your marker wherever it may be.
Where did it go?
I don't know.
Where is it?
Did you leave it?
I
I don't know. You can
get
get
it.
It's okay. Just find yourself a new marker wherever the heck the box is, and we'll continue on. All right, here's the thing with additional markers. Feel free. Okay. What are we going to do, people? I'm going to try to keep an eye on the chat. Please forgive me if I'm not as attentive as I like, but please, send us some questions, likes, whatever. Well, this is interesting. So we're going to just come up here, staying out of sight, and line up here, ma'am. Can't let you just totally control this side of the board. Go ahead.
Okay.
Here we go. Uh-oh. Okay, so you're going to... Now you could do that and dash to this cover if that's what you're wanting. And that's definitely what you're wanting. Gotcha.
All movements are done.
All movements are done. Alrighty, so you got 4 movements left. I've got 3 left. So let me switch spots with you so I can figure out this side of the table real quick. I gave her the good deployment zone because she's so short.
I am short.
You took after your mother.
Yes.
It happens, right? Okay, this guy will just come up and he will just park his little booty right there. And back to you, ma'am. Yeah, we're definitely...
Red light.
What?
There's a red light.
Oh, no. Go over there and
There's a red light. You have to park.
Yep, but go ahead. Move your next one. I agree with you. What shall you do with your 4 extra guys?
I don't actually know.
The tactical genius at work. Uh-oh. You're deciding to continue to be after me?
The thing is, I could also use the...
Yep. Well, you could do it in any order. You could go dash, or you could choose... You don't have to move the full movement, but right now you're there. You're not in the open to be seen. Do you choose to dash forward and kind of be up here in between, or what do you want to do?
Probably dash forward.
Okay, so you want to be here. Done. Okay, perfect. So then back to me. Oh, man. You're making things a challenge, for sure. I'm just going to continue reinforcing. I don't want to get in the shooting range just yet, but we're going to go there. Go ahead. You've got more movements, ma'am.
Probably just bring this chaotic one.
Oh, boy. That's the way you decided to go with the guy. Okay. We're going to have to...
You guys.
And just remember, sure you're back just a little bit until you do some extra work here.
then
dash.
boop.
Boom.
No more.
Okay, so don't forget your thing. Yep, please and wheezy.
He's like, I need to cause violence.
I need to cause violence. Oh boy. Can I use your? Oh, I have my measure. Why do I keep asking you for yours? This one will do the full movement and dash just to get up and back that up. I am done with all my movement, ma'am. It is officially your turn to finish up your last 2 moves.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yes, ma'am.
There's 5 here, and only 3 here. So just send these guys over there.
You're gonna send them that way. Understood. Look, go for it. Don't forget your other measure as needed, and if you plan on dashing, I got one right here for you.
Dash.
Right there. So you want to dash?
Yep.
Okay. I'll take that. And then what do you want to do the next guy? You said it sounded like you want to do the exact same thing.
Yep.
So may I move him for you? I'll take that as a yes. Voila. Okay. So that is officially the end of turning point 1. We're into turning point 2. Now the fight begins because we are starting to engage one another. I'm terrified. Okay, we're going to turn everything over and we're going to start doing some brawling here. I really want to go first. I don't like orcs punching me. They tend to be good at it. So let's try to see if I can prevent an orc from punching me in the face before I punch them.
Now I'm going to change that.
You're going to change it? You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. There's a few more over here. Let's get them turned real quick. And then we're going to roll the dice. We're going to figure out our tactical ploys and all that. Alrighty. I'm scared. Please. Our Lord God of Dice, please roll well. You ready? Oh, she rolled a 5 again. This is like last week when she rolled nothing but 5s. Please roll another 6. Please roll another 6. Or, no, I need to roll a 6 because if I roll a 5, guess who goes first? You.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5. You win. Go ahead, ma'am. Begin the beating that I've been expecting.
Okay.
Here we go. What shall you do? I'm going to look at my... Oh, and don't forget your ploy. Do you have a ploy you wish to do? And let me know. Gosh. Let's see. I'm going to go with... Yeah, I think I'll go with Pelting Fire. That should be good. Actually, no. I'm going to go with Reckless Determination. So I'm going to go... And we're both staying at 3 now because we haven't done anything crazy. You got any ideas what you want? Because you can't use Shush again, nor would you want to. You got Daka 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 if you want to shoot more. You got Wah for good fighting. So what do you think? Do you want me to read them out to you so you can understand what they do? Or do you got this? She's quiet. She won't tell me her secrets. Oh, yeah, and I scored 1 point. Let me go give myself 1 point.
I could do Wah.
You could do Wah. Yep. Okay. So you're... That's not a good Wah. I want to hear your Wah if you're going to do it.
Wah!
There's a Wah. That's what... You're making all the orc players proud when you do a good Wah. Alrighty. So what will you do first then? Who, what, and where. And I'm going to read Wah to everyone while you decide what you're doing. So Wah, at the end of the turning point, each time a friendly commando operative fights in combat, if the roll attack dice step of the combat, when you retain 2 or more normal hits, you can select one of those to be retained as a critical hit. So you have to hit twice, but you can then convert one into a critical hit. That's pretty good. I'm kind of, I don't know. And since I'm going to be, go ahead. What are you doing?
I could just go up into your face.
You could just charge. That's correct. You have more than enough movement. Is that what you will do?
Yes.
Okay, so charge away. I will go find my character. I'll tell you guys what about Reckless Determination in a moment. Actually, let me look it now. Until the turning point, each time a shooting attack against this operative is not ready, roll a dice step, attack before rolling the defense dice. You may retain 1 successful. Oh, I picked the wrong one. I picked the wrong one, people. She's not shooting. She's charging. Okay, ma'am. So you charge my guy, right? You got to get up here. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way. And voila, you are
slasher boy. So
in combat.
Am I doing throwing knife or I'm doing
throwing knife is for distance. You want to consider the opposite.
So I want to go to the twin choppas.
Twin choppas, and you're going into my Fellgor Flux Bray. Now, how many attacks do you have?
4, and I'm doing 3 ups.
Okay, perfect. I have 4 as well on 3 ups. So let's let us see. You roll first. You're the attacker. Let's get it out of the way. Well, you can't throw dice on the ground, ma'am. That's cheating.
So it landed on 5.
No. You have to roll it in the box, ma'am. You can't pick it up off the ground. Try that one. That's not how this works. Okay, so you hit with all but 1. You're able to turn one of these into the crit dice because you had 2 or more hits. So I'm assuming you want to just turn the 3 into a crit. So that's what we're doing.
Might as well.
Might as well. All right. My knife attacks. Your knife guy attacked my knife guy. So this is going to be interesting. Don't fail me, dice. I need 3s and crits. Come on. Oh, God. So I'm in a lot of trouble. I will CP reroll that since I rolled more 2s and 1s than I would have ever really wanted. Don't laugh at me. She's over here laughing at me, people. She's like, I got you, Dad. I got you. Okay. I am going to choose to reroll one of them. If I realized you were going to do that to me, I would have gone with like something else. Yeah. Oh, well.
Too sad.
Oh, you're so terrible. Please give me a crit dice so that I can survive this. No,
Crap.
I rolled another bad dice. So, go ahead. What do you want to do to me?
Okay, let's just hit you with a crit.
How much damage, please?
That is a 5.
Oh, I'm down to 5 already. Okay.
And then
people.
4.
Well, hold on. No. You don't get to rush this. We take turns. We take. No. We take turns, ma'am. We take turns. You get that right. We take turns.
It sounds like Pokemon.
Yes, but we still take turns.
So it sounds like punch. Now you punch me.
Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to smack you for, just to get in there with it. I can't speak, people. I'm going to smack you. I think that, yes, I will smack you. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so we're going to smack you. You're going to take, of course, let's see, this is 4 damage, ma'am. Relentless means, oh, hey, I got relentless. So I can re-roll one more. Please, gosh. No, it's another 2. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm just going to hit you for 4 damage. And you're down to 6. And then you're going to...
And then I hit you with 4 damage, and then I hit you with another 4 damage.
Yep. So guess what? I'm not dead, though. Guess what happens? Tell me if you know what happens when you hurt a Fellgor beast real bad.
I don't know.
We go into frenzy mode! We're still here. We're still ready. Let's do it. So what does this mean? I gave you 4 damage, right? So you're down to 6. Boom, 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 boom. Now, for those who don't know, when you're frenzied, what does it mean? He dies when his activation is done, or he dies when this turning point's done, or if you fight me and don't pull that. If you fight me, you either hit me with a critical hit or 2. My brain doesn't work. 2 normal hits. Okay. So there's potential there for me to live. And now the 2 normal hits can be from any moment, like either from this guy or when another guy comes in. So you can hit me once with 1 normal, and the next guy comes in and hits me with another normal, then he's done. Understood? Mm-hmm. Okay. So since our dice rolls are so hot, Fellgor might save my butt. So either way, so he's done there. We're going to put him in gray just to identify him as that he's in rage mode. Actually, the other rule, let me pick up your dice here. The other rule with that is it no longer can be concealed because he's enraged. So he's enraged. We got that fixed. Okay. So what are we going to do, ma'am? How are we going to deal with you? This is the question.
Something that kills fungus.
Perfect. Oh. Okay, so this guy right here, who's I'm gonna change his to a fighting stance, if you will, because he didn't like that you hurt his buddy. Not at all. Okay, I don't know. We'll just use this thing for a fighting thing for now. Okay, so since he didn't like that you smacked me, his buddy, he's gonna attack you. So let's see, what can I do to try to get you for sure? In the immediate performance of a charge action. No, we're already we're already right there, so I don't even have to charge you. You're already touching. What are you doing, meanie? I'm scared, people. She's doing something. Oh, you found one? Okay, thank you. Use a tactical ploy when a Fellgor Ravager operative is active until the end of the activation. Nope, we don't care about the movement characters. Use this tactical ploy. Successful hit. Strike a critical hit, inflicts 1 additional damage. Perfect. We will spend another CP to do Animalistic Fury.
Dad, I just rolled your dice.
Don't you touch my dice and make them better. How dare you, ma'am?
I just rolled a crit.
She's always bragging, people. Always bragging about how she rolls dice better than me. It makes me cry.
I'm a master.
Yep. So actually, I take that back. The shield guy is actually the Fellgor Death Kneel. Because I'm actually going to wait on the Fellgor Flux Spray because he's enraged and I want to save him for a moment. Alrighty. So with that in mind, we are going to come at you with a bludgeon item. Because we have 2 guys in combat with you, that means, this is the fun part, that I get a +1 to hit. So now I'm hitting on 2s, and I roll so many 2s, this is probably important. Alrighty? This is a brutal weapon. You know what? Do you remember brutal from last time? Brutal. Brutal means that you can only parry attacks with crits, even if that brutal attack is not a crit. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Perfect. So we're coming in with a brutal weapon.
Relentless.
Yes, what'd you say?
I just noticed this.
Well, you got relentless, right?
Yeah, on this.
But you didn't roll. Yeah, but you didn't roll a 1. You rolled a 2 on the miss, so you're okay, and you still killed him. And here's the fun thing: even if that hit, guess what the rule is on when it comes to this whole going frenzy moment is that the attack sequence ends, right? So you smack me and I go into frenzy, that other attack doesn't get to come in. All dice are discarded, including mine. Make sense? Aha! Okay, so grab your dice. How many dice do you get for a fight? You're Blade Boy, right? Four of them, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna roll mine first, and let's hope for the best. Okay, I didn't miss with anything. We got 1 crit, and we've got all these. So, okay, ma'am, you need crits to block. Well, you rolled a 1 and a 2, but you have relentless, so roll that again. You did roll a crit and a normal. In the box, ma'am. In the box.
I would have got a crit.
Maybe, but that's why they have to stay in the box. Look at you over here. Okay, so it's a 3. You did hit. And
yep.
The other one missed. Perfect. So what I want to do, what do I want to do? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to parry your crit right here. Done? So that's out. What do you want to do next, ma'am? You won't be able to block any of these because, you know,
4
reasons.
damage.
So 4 damage. Okay, so that's going to put me down to 6. If we'll grab myself a dice. Will you put a 6 next to that gentleman who's standing next to right here? And then, okay, perfect. Then I will use my regular hit to parry your last hit. Boom, boom. And then you take 8 damage, ma'am.
No.
Ha ha ha! We did the thing. Okay, perfect. So that guy is done. And then, of course, he still has an action left after you died. I'm going to go ahead and do the final action on that point to score another point. Cool, cool?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, ma'am. It's back to you. And I have to do something else now. I have to do something else. I'm going to go here. Okay. We have, of course, challenge. If an enemy operative is incapacitated by a friendly operative, you score 1 point. If you achieve that first condition while an enemy operative is within hexagon of that friendly operative, right, then we score another point. So,
I don't think...
So here's the thing. Your guy was up there. We were in hexagon. We got 2 points for that. Boom. Challenge accepted and accomplished. I have scored 2 points, ma'am. I'm coming for blood.
I wonder.
So I scored 3 points so far.
Who's your leader?
Well, that's a good question. Should I tell you?
Yes.
Well, I'll identify my leader, but it is your turn. While you do that, I will tell you who the herd goat is. So my belief is the herd goat is the leader, and the herd goat is the one with the whip over there. So there you go. I will check to make sure there's no other surprises with leaders, but well, they got the Iron Horn. Is he the leader? Iron Horn's the leader, and he's got the sword up high above his head.
One?
Still over there. So the leader is still over there. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
That is where we're at. What shall you do? Oh, I forgot to flip this over. Okay, what are you going to do now? How much pain? Oh, and this guy's totally out of stuff, so we're going to flip him. Beep.
So,
I'm going to go check with chat while you make a decision.
I want to get this guy.
You need... Oh, I can't read through the hard thing. You need your blank outside of the box so they can grow. The bomb squig is right here. That's just so you're wondering. She's brought it up, but not all the way in. And don't encourage her.
Oh, that's already encouraging me.
Yep. So what do you want to do next, ma'am?
I want to get this guy to here.
Well, do it.
So I just do a normal?
You can do a normal move because, remember, he gets a normal move. So he can be like, ah. And then you can use your last movement to do an action. So you're going to score a point, correct?
Point.
Point. I am putting your point on the board. Voila. Okay. You have your point, ma'am. How do you wish to proceed? Well, you did that. Now it's my turn. What am I talking about? Okay, this is the part I've been waiting for. We need to pick him up off the board. We're within range because it's a little bit... Boom. My boy is in combat with you. He has charged you. And now,
You mess with someone who has rockets.
Yeah, but that's why I charge you, because I don't want you shooting at me, because that hurts real bad. Okay, so we got Relentless on this weapon, which means I'm going to be able to reroll ones. Go ahead and look up your defense profile on that guy while we figure it out. I'm going to check one more thing. I think we'll leave it this as it is. I don't believe we can do that.
So I'm going to do fists.
Oh, no. Okay, so I charged you. I'll roll first, and then you can go ahead and roll your defensive.
So I'm doing fists?
Yeah, that's the only weapon you have, right? You have the you have the rocket launcher, and then you have your fist. So you're going to be punching me while I try to carve you up with some blades. Okay, we have Relentless, which means I get to reroll ones. Hey! Bow, 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 bow. 2 crits, 2 regular hits. Okay, you failed one. What's the weapon? The fists don't have rules, so then you got 2 hits, right?
Yep.
So then, let's see. I'm trying to keep this straight. I will go ahead and I will parry this first one, and then you have 1 attack. What do you want to do with it?
Attack.
Makes sense to me. So how much damage? Well, actually, no. We don't. The damage doesn't matter. We just have to keep track of normal hits. So for now, you've hit him once with a normal hit, right? So then I kill your guy with a total of 14 damage. So your rocket boy's dead. I killed him with 14 damage.
Now I'm just confused.
What are you confused about?
The thing is...
Tell me. Well, let's talk it out.
So you said, like, damage doesn't matter?
No. Damage doesn't matter on him. Because remember, you already frenzied him. So now to put him down, you have to hit him with 1 critical or 2 normal, right? So I purposely parried your first normal so that you couldn't do it. So now you have 1 hit. So what could happen? Let me explain this to you. If he was to charge him, he only has to get 1 hit through to finish him, right? This is where Fellgor are probably a very good answer into orcs, because even though you smash us in the face real quick, we don't immediately go off the table. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So that's kind of why I picked him. So I'm sorry that's the case, but he is dead. But now I will mark him with the 1 hit, so that if you hit him 1 more time, he is done. So go ahead.
He's charging now.
Oh, and what? And actually, since he has no more actions left, because he charged into that, he's dead anyways.
Bye.
Yep. So there you go. He just did his last run across the board, punch in the face, and then went down screaming. Alrighty. Here we go. Okay. You beat me and tied me 3 times. I'm coming for blood, ma'am. We're gonna teach the hardest lesson of life. So you're dashing up there. Okay. Well, hold on. Go back for just a second. Where were you?
Behind there.
Okay. Well, who was it? This guy?
Yeah.
So keep this in mind. He's a bad mamma jamma, right? And you're within charge range, right? Because, I mean, we know we are. Boom, boom, boom. You're within charge range. Why wouldn't you just come over here and try to put me in the dirt? Right? Mm-hmm. So, because here's the thing. Because he is already done with his actions, he can't frenzy, which means he'll just leave the board, right? If you attack one that's already done its actions, they can't frenzy. If you attack one that has not done its actions, then they can. Make sense? Mm-hmm. Perfect. Now you're attacking me with your big old knob. Remember, he's at the back of the book. He has brutal weapon, which means I can only block or better yet, parry.
Wait, so big chopper or power claw?
Well, you have a choice here, and honestly, that's a good question. So think about this.
Probably just do power claw because
it's a lot of damage, right? And it means I can't block it easily. If you go big chopper, it'll still finish me off, but you're hitting on 2s. So 2s are better than 3s, right? That means potentially more hits through. Easier for me to parry, but that doesn't mean I'll survive. So you have to choose. Do you want to just potentially have a couple misses because you didn't roll 2s, or are you just going to come in and just see if you can clobber me? Either way, you're going to probably kill me.
I'll do the power claw.
Power claw it is. Brutal. Well, you didn't miss, and you made a crit. Well, good talk. Good talk. Okay, so this guy's in a lot of trouble because you only need to get 1 through, right? I'm going to roll dice just because it's fun. Okay, we missed 1. No crits. Tell me about what you're going to do.
Say goodbye.
How much damage? You got to tell me more.
It is 7.
Okay, that is the end. Can't frenzy this turn because already activation complete. So perfect. You are officially in charge of that point. And I can't whack you with any damage, so we are done there. Good choice. So that was right what you need to do, okay? I like it. Now, you're taking a little wind out of my sails, but that's okay. Let's see if we can do the same for you. I'm really interested in this crazy axe-wielding guy. So I'm probably going to launch him at you and see if we can do that. I'm not really wanting to deal with this situation just yet. Where are you, Crazy Axe Guy? This Crazy Axe Guy would be Fellgor Gorehorn. He has a Skull Cleaver, hits on 3s, 4/5, lethal 5s, that's good. Lethal 5s is a huge deal. The other choice is we have the Shaman that's right there next to you. So we got this guy and the Shaman. Let's see what the Shaman does and see if we can really just put some work. I'm starting to think I like Fellgor. They're kind of interesting. Shaman, where are you hiding? Shaman at the back of the page. So Shaman, manifest power is 1 action, resolves the Fellgor Ravagers psychic power from below. So, manifest psychic power. Select a psychic power from the list below. Mantle of Darkness until the end of the turning point, while a friendly Fellgor Ravager operative is within square of an operative that is enemy, or wait, square with this operative. Enemy operative more than blank away, friendly operative, concealed order regardless. Okay, interesting. Rejuvenate. Oh, this, I should have activated and done some healing. That's my bad. And then Cursed Weapon. Select 1 enemy operative in this operative line of sight. Select 1 ranged weapon they are equipped with until the end of the battle. That enemy operative selected ranged weapon gains hot special rule, that's good to know. How is this guy in combat? He's got the Brave Staff. It's 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. It does stun, which we'll figure out in a moment if that's the case. You know, we're going to come in and cleave you with a big axe. This seems like the right answer. So the Fellgor Horn is going to go ahead and he's going to hop over the wall. Of course, he's changed his action to a fight action, right? We're going to put that over there, and then he's going to cleave away. Sound good? Well, maybe not to you, but it sounds good to me. Alrighty. We're going to do some cleaving. How many dice you got for your attack, ma'am? Let's see. And which weapon do you want to use?
I'm just probably going to do the Power Claw again.
Power Claw again. Alrighty. So I'm going to go ahead and roll my 4 attack dice. Okay, we got a crit. We have a normal, and we got a miss. Nothing I can do about that. Okay, you got a crit, a miss, and 2 normal hits. Okay? Alrighty. How do I want to do this? If you're gonna.
When I think of a Power Claw, it reminds me of Scratch.
You would. I'm gonna go ahead and parry your crit because I do not want to take 7 damage. Now your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm trying to hit you with 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay, so I'm down to 5. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use my other crit to just parry that, so that then you can't just hurt me bad, and I'll hit you with 4 damage with my cleaver. So 4 damage, ma'am. That's how we're gonna fight that. You hit me with 4 as well, correct? Or was it 5? You hit me with 5. That's right. So I'm gonna mark my guys down to 5. And
I have 9.
Okay, now it's back to your. Oh, good to know. It is back to your activation, ma'am, and the turning point of 2. Okay, I'm marking my guys well.
This bomb squig is getting very, very.
I'm not excited about the bomb squig. I'm just being honest. But that's what you're talking about moving.
Bored, so it's gonna start running.
Oh, of course, he's gonna come at me fast. You want him there, okay?
Yeah.
And then what you're gonna do? And you're gonna dash up as well.
Yeah.
Of course you are.
He's coming.
He's coming. Alrighty, so Bomb Squig is in position. It's used up all of its actions, so at least for now, it's not a big deal. Yep, I'll move that for you. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. How in God's green earth am I going to deal with you? I've got some choices here. So, while I'm thinking about that, I'm going to go ahead and just come across here and charge you. And we're gonna whack you real good. So you ready? See what that guy has for a defensive option. I'm gonna look up for my guys.
5 up.
What? Oh, you hit on 5s. That's what you mean. Okay. And then I'm coming at you with Vicious Claws. Now it's relentless and it's a Tactful Hunter. This is a new wording I've not seen before. So let's grab our little thing and look at what Tactful Hunter means real quick. All right. So, stun, silent, no cover, limited, no heavy, ceaseless. That's not helpful. Anybody know what the tactical hunter means? Oh, it's right here. Each time this operative fights in combat with this weapon against an operative that is not ready, if you are the attacker, the first time the operative strikes with a critical hit, it can immediately strike with another successful hit. So, you are not in the ready. So that means that I can hit you twice before you can hit me back with a critical. Okay? But sadly, this is hitting on 4s, but relentless, right? And if we reread relentless, can reroll any. Oh, relentless is any and all attacks. Okay. So I get 4 rerolls here.
I feel like orcs will look like it.
Well, I didn't hit a single time. You know what that means? We're going to use relentless and get busy. Okay, we got 3 hits, but no crits. That's the sad part. Go ahead, ma'am. Your attacks. You need 5s. You rolled 1 crit, and then all that. So I'm going to go ahead and smack you with 4 damage. And then what's your life on that guy?
So
he has 5 wounds. Okay, perfect. So he's down to 1.
And then I hit you with 4.
How much damage?
4 damage.
4 damage for the crit. So I'm down to 6. Lovely, lovely. And then, of course, I'm going to finish you off. Boom, you're dead. So we'll get him off the point. I control the point now, and I am down to 6 health. Boom. Okay. Your turn.
Okay.
Here we go. She's coming. Don't mind the dog if you can hear him. He likes talking a lot. Okay.
So,
okay, you're moving up, moving up.
Do I want to use part of it?
You could just dash and get right up to it and try
I
to...
already did.
You already did? Okay. But do you want to get and control it? Because right now, we're contesting it. But if you get up, we'll be able... Then it'll be yours versus mine. Does that make sense? Okay, so you're doing that. And now you control it, you can gain a point. Because you can use your other action.
Dang.
What you... No, you wait. You dashed already? No. Let me help you. You are only right here. You're not dashing because you need the other action point to score a point. I'm not letting you do that, all right? This is an important lesson. So just use your regular movement. Just use your regular movement and score 1 point for doing the action because you will control the point. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. I'm going to give you a point because that is what we do around here. I'm not going to cheat you. You're too young. I only cheat old men. No, but seriously. All right, so that...
Old man.
What? You can't call me old. That's not how you talk to your dad.
You're 47.
Thanks for the reminder. Thank you so much. So sweet of you. All right, I'm going to charge you again because you're being so mean. We're coming in to do some work. We'll flip this over. All righty, I'm going to get a +1 to hit because we got a friend or engagement with you, right? So that's good for me. And we're going to go back and find our lovely shaman, which was at the end of the book, or near the end of the book. All righty, so the shaman has, of course, 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s, now down to 2s because he's got the assistance of his buddy. You might want to grab your dice. He had 4 attacks, correct?
So, like, attacking that guy?
Yes, of course. How many?
Where my dice go? You keep stealing them from me.
You have so many dice. You could share. Alrighty, you ready?
They were all on your side.
Not all of them. But either way, here we go. 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. And it does stun, which I'll look up here in a moment if it even matters. Why? Okay, so we roll double 1s and 1 crit. Go ahead, ma'am. This may turn out really badly for me now. Why do you have to hit with everything?
Yep.
Couldn't you just, like, not do that? Alrighty, so...
Oh, yeah, I'm doing Power Claw.
Yes, I figured you were doing Power Claw. So then what I'll do is I'm going to hit you with a crit for 5 damage. And
I'm going to slap you.
Well, first, how much damage does that take off your model?
That... I don't even know.
Well, that's easy. You have dice. You have a total of 9 wounds. You have 9 wounds left.
I don't know what your crit is.
My crit is 5 damage. I only need to know how many wounds you got. Now, you're going to slap me, you said, with a
7.
crit. And so now all the rest of the dice fall off. And this person is going to be, frenzied. But the problem is because, I'm going to look here. Because I know all the dice fall off. And because he has no other actions left, he just dies, basically. So...
what's even the point?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, there's always a point, but let's just go ahead. We'll pull him. At least you're down to 4. So he's picking, man, the knob is picking people up. He's like, don't come in my house.
Huh?
And we just have to accept that. Okay,
house.
Man. Okay, he's like, this is my house. You never heard that statement? Don't come to my house and mess around. I don't know. That's this way I go. Go ahead. What do you have next? That side of the board is done. We've done a lot of brawling. Switch. And then that guy, oh, I forgot to flip him over. He's never done anything since then. Perfect. I'll be able to kill you. Yay!
So I want to move this guy closer to here.
Yep. And don't forget, I know your cards because I helped you pick them. You're going to go ahead and you're going to get the If the enemy operative is incapacitated by the friendly operative within hexagon of opponent's drop zone, you're going to score. And okay, let's see. If that activation first condition of any sequencing turns. Okay, so for now, you score 1 point on this card. If you can do that again next turn, then you're going to go ahead and score another point. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So you score an additional point there, and I'm going to give it to you now. Voila.
So I want to move this guy closer.
Yep, he's moving up closer. These are the things I like to hear. Okay. Now you have extra movement. Do you want to dash up and then kind of be in this extra area? Perfect. Yep. Ooh, you're making that very scary. My only complaint is this needs a little bit better base, GW, but otherwise, great job. Okay, so then it's back to me, right? I am going to wait a little bit on that side. Let's go ahead and deal with this problem now. We're going to charge you, right? Move that dice out of the way. And we're bringing in a big sledgehammer and seeing how tough your skull is, which usually orcs are very proud of the thick skulls they have. We have, of course, 4 attacks. This is the Fellgor Vandal. It has brutal and vicious blows and reap 2. What the heck is reap 2, people? Now let me see the stun on this as well. These are little things that we don't stun. Oh, stun is more important for shooting. Oh no, here it is. First crit discards 1 normal hit from an enemy. Well, guess what? I never got a crit, so we don't have to worry about that. Now we're on to reap 2. Well, if anybody knows reap 2, please let us know. I'm trying real quick to figure it out with the key card that they give us. Let's see if reap 2's on right here with him. Vicious blows, charge. What if this operative performs a charge action? This weapon gains relentless special rule for this combat. Okay, so it's brutal and relentless, so I get full rerolls. This is good. We got sweeping blow. Each time this operative is visible to it within the square of the suffers D3 mortal wounds, cannot perform this action if it is concealed. That's pretty interesting, but we don't need it here, right? We're not gonna use an action point for that when we want to fight you. Alrighty, so I'm gonna roll my attacks. Full rerolls, hitting on 3s because we have a friend there and we need it, so that's good. Well, we only missed twice. Now we're gonna go ahead and try again. We got a crit now. Perfect. That's what I need. We'll get rid of the one we missed. Your time to shine. Please don't roll well again. Thank goodness you finally did not roll any crits or anything fun like that. I can't block them with anything but crits, but you're down to 4 wounds, so I'm just going to kill you. We're not even going to mess around. We're putting you in the grave with 5 damage. Boop. Alrighty. So my guy is done with his actions, and he's going to stay right there. So voila. Alrighty. So now this point is contested again, probably. Let's see how many action points. Oh, no. You're within range, so and I'm probably within range. Yeah. So what? No, you control it at this time. All right. So continue, ma'am. It is back to thy turn.
Okay. Let's move another guy there.
Okay, so this guy won't be able to probably get up because he won't have the movement, but he can at least come up to the pier and kind of sit tight. Sound good?
Yep.
Alrighty, so he's moving up, getting ready to deal with some problems. Alrighty.
How? I probably wouldn't try to get him up there because that's going to tumble.
Yeah. I don't disagree. So I'm really curious about a few things, right? Nope. Well out of range. How do I want to deal with this? I think at this moment, we're gonna just sit tight a little bit. We're gonna scoot him back because you might be able to see him after that, and I just want to make sure you can't. And we'll just flip his over. Okay, your turn, man. What do you want to do?
Okay.
There's a lot of shooting on this side of the board. I don't know if I want to deal with it.
We just move another guy.
Okay. Gotta move another guy. Scary. Okay. You did that. You did the thing. How do I really want to deal with this? This is a hard one because orcs are hard to put down. So they're overall a very good matchup into this army. So where's the guy that has the green stuff coming out of a can? That's all I'm looking for now. I'm curious what he can actually do. I do not see him at this time. So, he's a Fellgor Toxhorn. That must be it. And so what is he special? Pox Bomb, 1 action. Within this operative, roll a d6, circle point. On a 3-up, subtract 1 from the operative's APL. On a 5, that operative suffers 3 mortal wounds. Right? So that's pretty good. So then, how do I want to do this? Do I want to take a chance? Do I want to take a chance? Because if I move up here, right, we'll just go front to there. I go here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna try this, right? Because why not? So this guy's gonna go ahead and try his unique action, which is the Pox Bomb. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna Pox Bomb the sniper down here. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
To me, at least. So what happens? Like I said, if I hit you with a 3, it's -1 to your APL, which is really not what we want. And on 5 up, you take 3 mortal wounds. Come on, people. Let's see what the shooting's like. The shooting might actually be better. But this is only 1, and it's more of a miracle. What's up, man? Tell me what you want.
Which guy? So is it that guy or that guy?
I'm going to go with this guy because I really can't see him. I can see him because he's standing out in the open. Now, if you're wondering what you're thinking about, tell me. Oh, you want to see his defensive profile and stuff?
Yeah.
So do I try to shoot you and hit you on 4s or do this? I think because you haven't... You've already activated them. I can't speak. Since you already activated them, I'm just going to go with shooting. Honestly, that's probably the better choice because if you hadn't moved, it'd be worth it to do the other way. So I'm going to do 4 shots, hitting on 4s, and we're actually going to go ahead and we're going to shoot at the guy up top here instead.
3 defense dice.
Do you hear what I said? We're going to shoot at this guy up here.
Okay.
Okay, so 4 shots, hitting on 4s. You have your defense dice, please.
What guy said that?
It's your DACA boy. You should have 3 defense dice no matter what. Okay? Alrighty. On 4s. Is there any special rules on this weapon? It's no. None. Okay, so we got 3 hits, man. 1 miss. Go right ahead. Let's go back over here. I don't know. My phone's acting weird.
5 up. Looks like.
Yep. Go right ahead. Oh, my goodness. That doesn't mean... Yes, it means you saved it. What am I saying? So you stopped it all. Again, whenever I shoot her orcs, they just wave it off. Alrighty, so no damage. I put myself out there, and now I'm in big trouble.
Give me my orc.
I'm going to give you your dice. You deserved it. You saved all that. You shouldn't have saved all that. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
What do you got for me? You got 2 guys over here. What would you like to do? And I'll look at your flamer guy while you're doing that.
Okay, that guy goes up to here.
Okay, he's going up to there. And what is the range on that? So Burner is a range is the good old Hex, which thank goodness you are not within range, so you can't flame me. Small favors. Alrighty, what else you got? You're done there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I really don't want this to go badly, but it might. We're just gonna have to figure out this real quick, I think. Oh goodness, this is stressful. You're making me think a lot. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna bring it from over there, and then we'll dash a little bit. So we're gonna be like, and then we'll just dash up here, and that'll be then his move. We're gonna try, and hope that this goes well. Okay, your turn. What? You got 1 guy left to move, man. Okay. Yep.
And then I'm just gonna dash.
And get in cover. That makes sense. Okay, so you're done there. Now, because I have, just so you know, since this came up, since I have 1 guy or 1 extra activation than you do, you can choose to Overwatch if I choose to move. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, I don't want you to shoot at me though. That would be scary. But you hit on one worse ballistic skill, so that's good. What is your DACA boy ballistic skill, anyways? If you can look him up real quick, so I can make a decision. And then that'll be good. DACA boy.
Wait.
It's your DACA boy. He's right there. And then he normally hits on 4s. He'll be hitting on 5s. Yep, we're doing it. We're coming, baby. And then he'll just pile in right behind. So there we go.
I'm not hitting on 5s. I get...
Well, you minus your ballistic skill by 1 when you're... Or did I read it wrong?
It's attack 5.
Yes, and then you hit... Because it's 4 and you're overwatching, you're hitting on 5s. Okay? Because it raises your ballistic skill by 1 in a bad way. So if you want to overwatch, go right ahead. Pick your target, fire away. If you know what I mean? I believe Overwatch costs a CP. If I'm wrong, people, please forgive and let me know. And I'm going to take you down to 2 CP if you choose Overwatch. Do you choose? Or do you rely on winning the dice roll like you've been doing?
I still have been doing.
Okay, so no CP or no action taken. Understood. Okay, let's flip all of our stuff. Oh no. Let's flip all of thy stuff, and we will continue the brawl. We're going into turning point 3. La da da. I'm trying to ramp up my strategic know-how here and hope it works out. Uh-oh, she's doing things.
Keep falling.
Yeah, it does happen. Oh, I don't know what this is not what I'm using. So go ahead. What's next? Oh yes, we roll dice. And before we roll dice though, I'm up to 2. You're at 4 because you didn't spend anything for that. Do you have any tactical ploys you want to implement this turn? That's what we need to decide, and then we'll be good. Let me know. Let me know. I will do reckless determination again, so that'll be good. I'm going to stay at 1 now. Anything you want to do, ma'am? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, yeah, and don't forget to flip this guy. I'm going to pass you real quick.
What about the Daka?
You want to do Daka? Fine, that works for me. I'll spend your... I've got your CP spent. I'm going to turn over all of these good things. And we'll... This is nobody, because they'd be dead. And then this guy's up here doing his thing. Okay, you ready to roll? Who goes first? Don't. Oh, yes. Oh, you go again. First is your turn. What shall you do? What?
Can this guy charge?
Let's look at his profile. That would also help us quite a bit, right? So let's look at this guy. Last time I shot him and he blew up. So what he has is he can charge. He has 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. He does 4/5 damage. Also, you could choose to do dynamite, which is AP1, and it's bomb squig. Bomb squig. This operative can perform a shooting action with his weapon if it's within engagement range of an enemy operative. When this operative performs a shooting action and selects this ranged weapon, make a shooting attack against each operative visible and within circle. So you could come up and like charge by the sounds of it. And let's make sure. Operative here with this weapon, each of them is a valid target, cannot be in cover. After those shooting attacks have been made, this operative is incapacitated and do not roll the boom. So you could basically choose to boom here, in a sense, right? Because it's a little different, and you have to be within circle. You're in circle distance of both these, so you'd be able to make attack against both of those units, and then he would die. Make sense?
Okay.
And now it's gonna be 4 attacks hitting on 3s. And it's AP1, so I'm only gonna get 2 defense dice on both these guys. So we'll say you're attacking the first one right in front of you. Go ahead. You got to work on keeping it in the box, girl.
It's not high enough.
It's high enough. You're just throwing too hard, you crazy lady. Oh, I see you want to roll it again when it's a 1 on the floor. I see how this works. Okay. You hit on what again?
On 3+.
Okay, so those are all misses. That hits. It could be enough to kill because it's a crit, and crits do 6. Really? Holy cow! Yes. So I need a crit to survive. Right? We got two. We got 2 chances. 2 chances. He's dead.
Bye.
But not totally dead because guess what? He has not been activated. So he is now frenzied. Now go ahead and roll those next attacks against my other buddy. And see what you can do. See? When you do the same thing over and over again, it must be you. Okay, so you got 2 1s. That makes me happy. I have a chance here. Next. Crit. Oh, and then a crit. Okay, this is interesting. Alrighty. Well, at least I can save 1 as long as I make my armor save, right? So my armor save on my shaman, we're gonna flip back, is a 5+. So that is less cool for me. Let's see if I can roll 5s and 6s, because then that'll save the day. Nope. How much damage between the 2 of them? Don't just say bye-bye. Tell me how much damage.
6 and 5.
Okay, so we are also going to be in rage mode. So there, you got both of these guys have rage mode right here. Understood? So they can't do actions, right? They can't do actions, and all they
change out this.
What do you mean?
Because you changed out.
No, there was an extra one because somebody had been slapped. Understood? Now, both of them are in frenzy mode. They cannot do actions though, right? So that is the big part of that. I want to make some decisions here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to charge you right here. We're going to just go straight into the action. We're going to charge you and try to do harm. Sound like what I'd want to do when I'm frenzied. Alrighty, so I'm going to flip over and we're going to grab my big hammer of death, which is the Fellgor Vandal, who you basically incapacitated into rage. I've got, of course, 4 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Let's go. You know what? Actually, I want to switch that order. May I? Yes, thank you. We're going to do this in a better order. We're going to go ahead and this guy's going to just charge up this way with his ravaged self. And he's going to use his double blades. So that's the better choice for my sake. Okay.
Wait, what guy is that? I'm trying to find it.
Well, that's a regular boy. So regular boy. Let's see here. Let me find him. Nope, that's not your comms boy. You got your commando boy. You got your rocket boy. We got that. He's got to be this way then. Daka boy, comm boy. We've got Breacha boy, which is over there. We got commando sniper over there. We got your slasher who died. And then you got commando boy right there. So you got 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s and relentless. Do you remember what relentless does?
So you get to reroll.
You got to tell me what you're saying.
Wait,
now.
I think you're looking at the wrong one because I don't see any roulette.
Oh, you're probably right. I almost helped. Oh, yeah, that was he. So, no, you just have the 4 rolls, no special rules. Now, this guy, of course, has deflect. Each time this operative fights in combat with this weapon, if in the resolve successful hit step of that combat, you may resolve 1 successful hit before the attacker. If you do so, successful hit must be used as a parry. Well, guess what? I charge you, so that does not do me any good. So, perform a free action. Operative for this action can move flank and can use movement engagement range of operative. Each time the enemy operative does move within engagement range, it's so nope, we don't care about that. Alrighty, so here we go. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, and it's relentless. So this one does get it. Okay, we got 1 miss. Oh. Okay, so it stays 1 miss. We got, of course, 1 crit, 2 normal hits. Go ahead, ma'am. Your attack back. Okay, so we missed twice. Thank goodness for that. And you got a crit and a hit, right? So I have to deflect the crit, or otherwise the fight ends when you kill me, basically. So I got that out of the way. Now what do you want to do with your normal hit? You gonna whack me? So we'll just mark him with
am I using
what? Yeah, you're using that. So you do 4 damage. It's a regular hit, so it would take another one to put him out of commission, but that's okay. It won't matter. Then he's gonna come in with both of his attacks and do a total of 8 damage to you.
So he has
2 left.
2 left.
Perfect. And then because that is the end of his action, he gets picked up because he basically went stab, 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 and fell over. Okay, back to you, ma'am. What shall you do? What shall you do? How do you want to deal with the problem in front of you? She's thinking. I got her thinking. Got her on the back feet.
Wait.
If I may, turn the dice tray 180. It's upside down. I hear you. I'll have to. Yeah, don't worry about it. I can deal with that. And you just keep doing your thing, okay? So let's see. I'm gonna do transform, and we'll just go 180. Okay. I mean, to me, the dice tray direction is not really a big deal, but I see what you're saying. Here, I have a better. Well, you know what? We'll leave it like this. Boom. Here we go. Either way, it's fixed. Thank you for the point out. Alrighty, man. Go ahead.
Okay.
Fun story. I can take this out and flip it. Okay, go ahead. What are you going to do to me? You're going that way.
There's like the hide behind here.
You just want to hide? That's not an orc strategy.
It's because I wanted to do a point. Get a point.
Okay, so you're doing that for a point. Understood, because, yeah, I'm not in a controlling position. You do. I'll give you another point. Okay, here we go. Okay. That reminds me, I don't know what I did with my cards. I had them and I've already lost them. What's this up here? I think I found them. We already did that card. Let's see if there was another card that turn I could seek and destroy. If an enemy operative is incapacitated by a friendly operative that is within hexagon of your deployment zone, which I put you down there. You're not within the deployment zone, so I can't get that. So I can't score that at the moment. Okay. You're doing that. You got your point. Now it's my turn, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my action to come over here and charge you. so we can put we're gonna put you into the ground, and then he'll perish after that. Does that make sense? Alrighty, so we're swinging away with our great hammer into your forehead. It hits on 4s, and it's damage 5. It's brutal and vicious blows. Now, each time the operative fights, if this attacker, this weapon is ceaseless. Rule combat, if this operative performs a charge during this operation, it's relentless. Okay, since I charged you, it's relentless, which means full rerolls.
Okay.
It's brutal, which means you can only parry if you choose to with crits. And here we go. Oh, okay. We don't need to do nothing. We're just, that's the roll I'm looking for. What can you do?
So I use on that one.
Yep. So then I'm just gonna hit you with a crit and finish you, and then you go and I go. Nobody's left over there. Understood?
It's unclaimed.
Unclaimed territory. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. What you got for me?
So I can just get that guy up to here.
You can. It'll be easy. You can go all the way up here and do an action. Is that what you want?
Yep.
Okay. Up there and an action. Understood? I'll give you another point because that is how we win the game, is by scoring points. Alrighty. My turn. Well, I can't just leave this like it is. Let me see let me look at this Poxwalker guy. See if there's anything he wants to do. That is not really what I want to do. We got big sword guy in the air. How tough is he? We gotta make these choices. This is not the leader. This is him. This is Fellgor and Ironhorn. No, it is the leader. Yep, Fellgor and Ironhorn is gonna do a charge. We are just gonna go ahead and we got range on both of you. He's gonna charge over here and try to deal with your sniper. Oops, I'm bumping things. Okay, so here's there. So go ahead and look up your sniper. See how many actions, fights, whatever he may have, and we're gonna try to do some work here.
So wait, am I doing fists or?
You're gonna have to do fists because your rifle won't work in this kind of combat. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So then I have 2 choices. I'm gonna go with bludgeon, which is hits on 2s, 4 damage, 4 damage, and it's brutal. So only parrying if you have crits. Understood?
Okay.
And let me call the attack. Once in the strategy phase, when you use your strategy employee pass, you can use an ability instead. If select one friendly Fellgor operative, this is operative. It's something that would have been nice to do earlier. Either way, here we go. Striking on 2s. It is brutal, so we don't get that. We've got 2 crits and a regular hit, ma'am. Go ahead. Whew. Okay, so you got 1 miss, and you got 2 normals, right? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and hit you with damage for 4. Okay? So that's 4. You're down to 6. What do you want to do?
I hit you with 3 damage.
Okay, 3 damage. Perfect. You know, we're going to go for it. I'm going to smack you for another 4.
Then 3 damage.
So I'm down to 4, and then I put you in the grave. In the grave? Wink. I know. Don't be sad. Daddy decided that he cannot just let you whoop him all the time, and I'm going to try to win. Alrighty. So
Can this guy see you?
What do you think?
Yes.
I'm standing in the open. Do you want to flame me, ma'am? Do you
Yes.
Make sure you look up your flamethrower. And it looks like I'm in trouble. In trouble.
In trouble.
Okay, let's look at your flamer. Whoa, you're moving things too quickly. Okay, so you got your Bunna boy. He's got 5 attacks, hitting on 2. Okay, you're in range and it's torrent, which means I don't get cover anyways. So go ahead, roll those 5 dice, hitting on 2s. Keep throwing them in the box, please. Okay, you got a lot of damage here. All right, you hit with everything. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I get 3 defense dice. It's bad, I'm sure. I save only potentially 1. I'll just take out a crit. It doesn't make much of a difference. And then how much damage is that? It's 8 damage.
So
it's
this says
2 plus 2. 2.
No,
Where are you looking at?
2.
It's right here. 2 and 2. So it's enough to kill. And then because he's already done his action, he's off the table. Boom.
5.
Do you have any special cards to deal with guys like that going down or no?
So wait, what guy got killed?
That was the leader of the boys.
Then I can just activate.
What do you got there? You got Headhunter. You score 1 victory point if you score. Okay, so you're only going to get 1 because you didn't do it on turn 1 or 2, but that does give you a point for putting down my Lita. So you're at 3 points this turn. You're doing really well now. Starting to catch up. It's getting interesting. Okay, so now it is my turn, correct?
Yep.
Alrighty. Now, do you want to do anything else with him? Because he used one action to shoot. You have one more action. What would you like to do? You want to stay safe and just chill?
Oh, let's stay safe.
Okay, makes sense to me. Oh, goodness. Let's see here. Yep, I got you in range because we get that plus the little thing. So we're going to come in here and try to punch him with that. All right? So I'm going to get my guy ready, which is he's got a bionic fist. He's got 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, and it's brutal.
So that guy is what? So what guy is that?
That is just a regular boy. So it's going to be your regular boy. I just made him look cool because he's got a gun. Or actually, I think we actually made him up to be your comms guy. So yeah, I think he's actually, I designed him to be your comms boy. So he's just a little different looking because, you know, Daddy's weird. Comms boy is right there. Your comms commando boy. He's right there. And he's got a fist. He hits on 3s. He's got 3 strikes. Go ahead. Okay, so either way, I'm going to go ahead and hope the dice continue to be nice to me while I swing at you with a bionic fist. Okay, we hit a total, was there a 4 count? Yes. Okay, so we've got a total of 3 hits. Brutal, so you can only deal with them with you know what. Okay, roll away. Okay, you missed 1. Good deal. We got a crit and we got a regular hit. Hold on one second. Let me think. How much is your damage for a crit?
It is 4.
Okay, and then your regular hit?
Is a 3.
Okay, perfect. I will go ahead and slap you with 5 points of damage off the bat. Your turn.
I'll just give you 4.
Okay, 4 damage, so I'm down to 6. Okay, and then I'm going to hit you with 4.
I'm going to hit you with 3.
So this, how much damage was this again?
That was 4.
Okay, so you hit me with a total of 7. I'm down to 3. So I'll put that over here to represent that. I'm trying to look for good wound dice. So I'm down to 3. Now, this last one will kill you. So voila. But he did better work than the last guy, and that is for sure. Okay. And the nice thing is, since he is out of actions, you know, his frenzy will do no good. He will just go down if you shoot him. So there you go. Okay, continue, man.
Okay, so can this guy see that guy?
He doesn't have. Well, I mean, he can charge him. It wouldn't be a bad idea, because look at your breacher boy. His job is literally to smash me in the face with that thing, and I wouldn't give him the chance not to, you know, because potentially, you know, there's other things that happen. As long as he's like that, he's in a risk of being taken out easily, right? So we're gonna go over to thy breacher. There he is, breacher boy, right? So he has a breaching ram, 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, 5/5, brutal, right? So brutal is gonna mean that. Well, and this is on your crits. They're going to be brutals if you roll crits. Okay. So, well, I don't understand that. So we'll just treat it as brutal because it's kind of weird wording. But go ahead. If you want to charge him, this is the opportunity because you only need to hit him once. And he's done. So you are charging. Done. Okay. That is the orc way here, people. Okay, roll your attack dice. You got 3 attacks hitting on 3s, please. And then that fist guy has 4.
It landed right there.
That's fine. I don't care as long as it's up here. If you have it on the floor, that's more of a problem. Okay, so you hit twice. Perfect. Well, guess what? I'm dead now. But I'll throw this out. Nope, no good. You kill him. And because he's already done his activation, he can't frenzy, and he's off the board. Perfect. See, that's how you do that. That's how you have to deal with Fellgor. You let them activate, preferably not charging you, and then put them down. You know what I mean? This is the way. Alrighty. And then he's done with all of his activations. So there we go. You know why I like Harlequin so much? They have 3 activations, and they fly. Okay. I have to make my next decision because you're officially out of movement. So I have to decide how I want to do this. I think I'm just going to charge your breacher probably, or do I want to really charge your breacher? Well, I don't know. Let's look at my toxic boy and see what the heck he could possibly do. He's got 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. He could potentially do some work here. Let us go ahead and charge you. We're just going to do the Fellgor thing. We're going to charge you. That will end our activation. I've got 4 attacks. You have 3 attacks. I'm going to roll first, all right?
Okay.
All right. Okay, that was actually very good because we've got some hits in here, plus a crit. Please roll poorly. Well, you got 1 crit and 2 misses. Okay. So how do we want to deal with this situation? What's your damage on a crit is 4?
And I have because I think I'm using Spritzer Ram, so it'll be 5.
What do you mean? Oh, damage will be 5. That's fine. It's a big risk though, because if I parry this, I take no damage. Yep, we're gonna parry, so that we don't have to worry about that. And then we're gonna hit you with a total of 8 damage and put you at 2. That is probably the right answer in this particular moment. Sound good? Maybe not to you, but to me. Alrighty. This is getting. I'm really gonna have to commit in here because there ain't much on the table. We've been so busy killing each other. There is not a lot on the table right now. You were definitely outnumbering me, so I'm gonna have to deal with that quickly. So what I'm gonna do is he's going to go ahead and he's gonna do all that, and he's just gonna end his turn there. Okay. Alrighty, that's the end of all the actions. I'm outside of your hexagon here. You're engaged here, so you can't shoot me, and you're 2 back forward here to even be able to shoot Overwatch. So there's at least that. So that's all of that. Go ahead and let's get our cards, our little markers flipped over so that we got everybody ready.
Okay.
And then that guy, I did activate him. I just probably forgot to flip his thing. So we're not even going to worry about that.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. We're done with all that. Any strategic ploys you want to lean into before we begin? Really? I'm at 2 CP. You are not spending CP. We're going to have to teach you about the benefits of CP, my love. But let's see. It's in combat. It's an attack roll dice. Well, in combat, you can use this violent temperament. If you do so, you must reroll all the attacks. Okay. Reckless determination is for being shot at, which I forgot to do over there. That's all right.
Peck.
We're going to go ahead and go violent determination and stay at 1 CP. Make sense? Peck.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not doing any strategic ploy, correct?
Yep.
Alrighty. So let's roll to see who's going first this time. We're in the final turning point. Wham!
Oh, the final brain cell.
The final brain cell. Alrighty, let's do it. Roll a 5. Yes! I am first. Alrighty, this time it matters. I love it. Let me see measurement life, and we'll be all that. So we've got plenty of measurements and movements. But that's the problem. I can't get here to deal with that from that guy. So how do I want to deal? This is a hard question for me. I gotta decide. Right now we're kind of equal on certain things. I'm gonna leave it that way for now. This guy will come over here and charge. He'll just come around. Actually, he'll be on this side. If we can. There we go. We'll just go. He could have got there either way, but I like putting him there because I'm difficult. Alrighty. Daughter, are you ready for a whipping? Because he's got a whip. Yeah, he's got a whip. So he's got Kraken Thorn Whip, and he's got 2 Kraken Thorn Whips. Oh, one of them is at range. A very short range, might I add. But that's interesting. But my luck and experience with you is, guess what? You save all that stuff. I have no choice but to run into. So Kraken Whip, 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s, but we have a friend. So now we're hitting on 2s. Right? And lethal is going to be on 4s. Okay, here we go. Now, because we're going to try to be greedy, I did the raging stuff, so I can reroll. I have to reroll all of it. I can't choose just one. We're going to reroll all of it. You getting tired, my love? Okay, we got 2 misses. That is what it is. But 1 is a crit and 1 is not. Go ahead, ma'am. Roll those 3 attacks for me. Okay, that was pretty good. You missed with 1, and you got 2 on the table, right? But I'm just going to hit you with a crit and kill you. So we're not even going to worry about that. And then that'll be the end of his fun. And it's now thy turn. You could have asked for help. I would have helped you. Alrighty. That is all I could do for that turn. Or that moment to the turning point. What do you got for me?
Okay.
Yes. Tell me more.
Where'd you put?
Where'd I put what? Measure is here. You're within flamer range if that's what you're wanting to know.
I'm going to get him here and then up.
Why? Don't do that. Don't do that. You got a guy up here. He won't help any. You're better off flaming the guy who is to be activated. Well, the problem with flaming him, is then he gets enraged, he dies. It doesn't hurt. You know, so go ahead. If you want to flamer him, you can. That's probably your best chance of doing some good work. You have 5 attacks, hitting on 2s, ma'am. Torrent, so I don't get covered. 5 attacks, I told you. It's 2 damage each.
I just need to...
2 damage each. And I will wait to defend. Jeez, girl. Jeez. I better roll some defense dice, or this guy's going into full rage mode. And that's all he'll be able to do. Okay. I have failed them all. That is going to be a good old 10 damage, right? Or no, 8 damage. He's alive on 2. 2. Now he's injured. So that's going to reduce his weapon skill, right, by 1. And his shooting skill by 1. And that's fine. Now, let's do some fun measuring here. So we can go up here, and then here. Now, there's no, I can't do anything really to do that, can I? And 3 mortal wounds is not beneficial to me either. So in this instance, he will just go ahead and charge this guy over here. Okay? So now I'm going to be hitting at 1 less, you know, than yours. But go ahead and look up your flamethrowers melee combat, please. While my stink boy runs at you with his stink stuff. What do you got for your defensive stuff on that guy, for your weapon?
For...
Flamer boy.
Burner boys.
Yep, because I've got 4 attacks that normally hit on 4s. I mean, normally hit on 3s, now 4s. Go ahead.
And save.
You got, no, this is not your defensive dice. This is your punching, basically. He has a flamer, so usually the flamer has a totally different rule, right? So, but no, it doesn't. Normally in 40k, they have this cool flamer type weapon. You got 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, 4 damage, okay? So I've charged you. I'm going to roll mine. Well, only 2. No, I can't speak. 3 are in, ma'am. I can't speak very well. Go ahead. Roll your 3 dice. Can you punch me to death? Well, that's definitely you hitting. So then all I can really do at this point is you're going to take me out no matter what I do. I'll just go ahead and hit me with a crit. It doesn't really make a difference. You take 5, you're down to 5. You take him out. He goes frenzy, but because all these dice now vanish, he dies. You stay at 5. Okay? So now we're up here, right? What is your plan? It's your final action you can do.
I'll just boop.
And you'll score an additional point.
Yep.
Understood. I was trying to. I have no idea where my other card went. So if I lose my points, because I don't know where the card is. Okay. I'm gonna just mimic you. I'm gonna score a point as well. Okay. So we're both scoring a point on turn 4. I'm feeling very nervous. Didn't I do action each turn? So he came up there and killed that guy last turn. Yeah. You probably won again, little one. Good job. Okay. You tactical genius. Alrighty. So now that the turning point is at its end, for each one of these we control, we score additional 3. So you're going to get a bonus of 3 points on that. Right? So let's get that done. That'll put you there. And then this will put me basically at the same. So it null and voids that particular round. And there we go. Okay. No. You won by 2 points, ma'am. You won by 2 points. Fantastic job. As always, she continues to remain undefeated. What do you got here? What trouble is this? See, okay, your enemy active. Yeah, you already did that part, though. Yeah. So.
Well, I would get another one, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't really matter. You won by 2. She is now 3-0 and 1. You know what that means? 3 wins, no losses, 1 draw. Brutal. Somebody needs Warren. Where are you? I need you to come and kick her butt for me because I can't do it. Orcs are so good. Now I realize there's probably some toned down things we could do with the orcs by looking at the FAQ, but for now we're just trying to play the game as it is, learn as much as we can. And right now orcs are buff. They are so hard to put down. But I have to say, I had a lot more fun with the Fellgor Ravagers. They do a lot of harm. I can see the worry on your face.
I forgot about the story.
Oh, tell me the story. What's going on? What happened?
So.
What is your story?
So basically, this seems like it would be a wasteland because this stuff is toxic.
It's toxic. That's correct. This is the rig, if you will, that we're looting. What would you think the story is? Because I forgot. She likes to end with a story of why we're fighting, what brought us together. Here we go. Okay.
So, what I think happened is that they both
Okay.
wanted, like, you know.
Tell
what
me.
kind of rig is this? Like an oil rig?
Well, let's consider an oil rig. How about that? Or a toxic waste collection dump. I don't know, but it's a rig.
So, it's an oil rig. And so, the orcs came here because they wanted fuel for their, you know, vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
And so, they came here. But they found out that these guys were looting this area because of... Why would these guys use
Fellgor Ravagers, they're just feral, right? Let's just say they're feral. This is kind of their home. They don't know what a real home looks like. They live in a toxic waste dump. Orcs show up, of course, because they're like, we want the loot, right? And so here the commandos are getting the loot, and the Fellgors are trying to defend their home. How about that?
And they failed.
She's so rough. Well, as always, if you're still here, thank you so much. Please think about liking, subscribing, leaving a constructive criticism is always welcome. And of course, tell us what you thought of the game. Lily, as you can't tell, I'm going to pick her up.
Whee! I'm flying.
She's in a Improbable one. She's wearing a good old shirt. And she is going to be actively helping with the kill team stuff. I'm going to start training her up on some 40k when she feels like she's more ready.
Why'd you hurt him?
It's an evil creature hand. It had to be whacked. But
You hurting Sean.
But either way, as always, thank you so much for being here. This is Steve with Improbable Wargaming, and this is
Lily and Sean.
And Sean from Improbable Wargaming. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.